Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my tube. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I've been doing this work a long time. I worked 10 years, a decade at IRS. So one of the real important reasons you need to listen to me is obviously my years of experience in this industry and the fact that I work for IRS. I've been on the national news, and I've also written a book, just so you know, co-written a book about IRS settlements. I'm not advertising it, but just letting you know. Anyway, at the end of the day, if you owe a lot of money, IRS handles those cases a lot different. Now, when I say a lot of money, any six-figure dollar amount is considered a large debt with IRS. We do work here, millions of dollars here. Large corporate debt is really well. But I'm trying to tell you how IRS works these cases differently. IRS does a lot more due diligence on these cases. I know when I get them, if you have a taxpayer under $50,000, we kind of take it a little easy, but the higher the dollar, you really have to bump up the due diligence. You do a lot more reviewing. You have a special eye, and you have what's called a stink eye. IRS always has what's called a stink eye. Let me tell you what a stink eye is. IRS stink eye means IRS, the agent, is looking for nothing but the stink on your financial statements, and you get them all. I've done about, I don't know how many financial statements. I've gotten about 10,000. I've looked at, reviewed, I don't know, probably more. All I do is I know where the numbers are, and I know what stinks and what doesn't stink. The financial statement must make sense. The financial statement must be balanced. The income or money that you have coming in has got to be able to, you got to be able to show where that money's going, what's left over, but it has to have some balance. A lot of times I will have someone who makes $10,000 and they have $20,000 worth of expenses. You look at their bank statements, you look at their asset base, you look at their cost of living. There's a number of factors that you look at as an agent that have to make sense to you. So if you owe a large amount of money to IRS, you should contact me. You know, IRS uses credit reports. They're not supposed to look at Facebook, Instagram. They use social media to see what you're doing. They can see, contact the State Department, see how many times you used your passport. There's so many looks that IRS can take. I used to see if you actually applied for credit somewhere, because the financial statement you gave them usually won't be the financial statement you give IRS. I'd look at all your charges, see where you're charging. See what you're buying. If you're not paying your taxes and you're paying other things, that's a problem. One thing as an agent that you want to do is when you see a financial statement like this, you want to take time to purify the client and make that client ready for the IRS. So I just want to let you know there's a number of things that we do that other people don't, because they don't know the system like us. We know the system really good. We have about 240 years of pure IRS work experience. So anyway, if you need me, give me a holler. Give me ask me questions. You're allowed to send me an email or a text. I try to get back to most of them. I get very busy, but I do try to respond. Usually if you've taken the time to text me or email me, I usually try to get back to those. If you need representation, there's no one probably more out there that has more experience than myself. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate the subscription.